The man on the cross just said something that shocked everyone. My God, why have you forsaken me? Did God really abandon Jesus? Let me tell you what actually happened. Jesus wasn't just crying out in pain. He was quoting something. 1,000 years before this moment, King David wrote Psalm 22. And it started with those exact words. Here's what most people don't know. When Jewish teachers wanted to reference a scripture, they just quoted the first line. Everyone would know what they were talking about. So Jesus was pointing everyone to Psalm 22. And that psalm describes everything happening to him at that moment, hands and feet pierced, people gambling for his clothes, crowds mocking him, bones out of joint, desperate thirst. Every single detail was coming true. But here's the key part. Psalm 22 doesn't end in despair. It ends in victory. It talks about future generations hearing this story. It ends with the words, "He has done it." Sound familiar? Jesus' last words were, "It is finished," same meaning. At that moment, Jesus was carrying the weight of every sin ever committed. He was experiencing what it feels like to be separated from God, not because God abandoned him, but because he was taking our place. He went to the darkest place a human soul can go, so we would never have to go there. The cry was real, the pain was real, but it was all part of the plan. 3 days later, he walked out of that tomb, proving that the separation was temporary, but the love that put him on that cross was eternal. When Jesus cried out, he wasn't expressing defeat. He was fulfilling prophecy. He was completing a rescue mission. He was experiencing abandonment, so that we never would be truly forsaken. That cry of pain became our guarantee. Nothing can separate us from God's love, because Jesus already bridged that gap.